down the back because the battery isn't working properly, or maybe you have phones that don't do much else. This is a whole new technology from AT&T. And this technology allows us to block nuisance calls. No more calls in the middle of the night, no more robocalls. This is a technology that allows you to pair it up to your cell phone, so when your cell phone rings, your home phone rings. You don't need to root around in the bottom of the purse to find it. You can answer the home phone, and you get 4 of them, by the way, 1 for every room, and then you can speak on this. If you love great prices, if you love great values, you're certainly gonna love this, because this deal is supercharged. They spared no expense tonight. The lights are flickering, the electricity is surging through Studio C here on HSN. As we are excited about this supercharged deal, we are really excited to reveal the price, which is the lowest price at $109.99 with that free shipping and handling and 5 flex pay. Let's dive in. I can see Bill is just shocked at what is going on. Bill, did you see
For real? That was charged.
It was something, Bill. It was something. It was Bill. You are our supercharged deal tonight, Bill.
I'm excited.
You know, so many of us have home phones that we've not replaced in many years. Tonight's the night to do it.
And that's just it. We've neglected them. We've settled for bad audio, bad connection. That's what AT&T is upgrading for us, but also with technology of today. So you mentioned the nuisance calls.
Yes.
Whether it's elections, car warranties, vote for me, all that different stuff. Well, guess what? I'm going to be a nuisance call, Adam. It's 10 o'clock at night. I'm going to give you a call, because this is what happens. I'm going to call through, and you're going to hear it. It's ringing on my end. I am that robocall. It is not going to ring at the house. And the thing is, it's funny, because actually I called my cell phone. I did it wrong. But that's just it. It did work, which is what we wanted, because what you're going to notice with AT&T, they progressively pre-screen those calls.
Yeah.
So what does that mean? If it's not on the call list, it won't get through, and it won't bother you. Yes. But when it does get through, like it just rang, that would get my attention.
Yes.
Because how many of us have been there where it's like, okay, the phone is ringing, just let it go to voicemail, because it's gonna be a nuisance call. It's gonna be that annoying call. Well, we don't want those anymore. So now I'm gonna call the right number.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to call through to the studio. It's ringing. I can't wait to get your name and number.
Hello, calls to this
Nothing.
number are being screened by Smart Call Blocker. Please say your name after the tone.
I have to identify myself. A robocall cannot do that. A robocall, we've all been there. It's click, click, and we're like, hello, hello. So it never rings through. The cool part about that, though, I can identify myself.
Yes.
Say I'm the uncle who only calls, you know, on Valentine's Day or Christmas time. I can hit the button, and then it rings through. That is one reason why people have upgraded to the AT&T system. But what's cool about that progressive call blocking, easy to set up, which we all can appreciate. It's going a step further now. It's taken us 2 years to get back that link to cell technology. Because Adam, I don't have a landline, I'll be honest with you. So all those pre-screen calls I don't have to worry about, but my cell phone, I don't have a cell phone in every room of the house. Or I don't have good reception in every room of the house. So this is what happens. Someone tries to call me, I'm gonna call my cell phone right over here. And the thing is, what's gonna happen is, there we go, call the cell phone. The cell phone's gonna ring, but the cell phone's downstairs.
Right, it is.
Or I turned off the ringer.
You did.
And so guess what? It's ringing here. It's now ringing throughout the house.
Love that.
So convenient for any household, but this technology has never been at this value.
So there's a couple things, just to kind of hit pause for a second. First thing to tell you is that we have, the phones are ringing off the hook here at HSN, we can't keep track of them. We have 500 left, so these are...
It's fully charged.
These are going to sell out. Really, to break this down, there are 3 major features that I want to focus in on. Number 1, if there is a power outage at your home, this will continue to work for you. That's important in the case of an emergency. What Bill just explained with link to cell seems complicated at first. The truth is, it's very simple, very smart. All it means is that your cell phone can now be connected to your home phone. And instead of talking on your cell phone, you can talk on the home phone. The most important thing for me, though, for the final 500 people that can order this, is the fact that this has brand new technology, smart call blocking. Too many people up and down this country are getting scammed every minute of every hour of every day, giving across information, valuable information, credit card information. You might know somebody in your family who has been the victim to some of these scam callers. You, me, Bill, any one of us can fall victim to it. It is crucial that if it's the only reason, it is a very important reason that you upgrade today to a set of home phones that harness this new power, that gives you active, smart call blocking. So while you can choose to block various calls, this has embedded within it the ability to identify bad callers that shouldn't be calling, and it will automatically screen them. That could save you thousands of dollars. It could save you a fortune. If you've ever fallen victim to it, you know how priceless this can be. So with that being said, with our supercharged deal, we expect to sell out now within the next 10 minutes. We do other offers. I have an offer tomorrow night with Bill, but it's not a 4-pack. It doesn't compare to this value. This is a 4-phone system at the lowest price that we've had in a long time. We don't offer these very often, but when we do, we really like to make an impact. The team brought this in for the debut of Fully Charged. Okay, with everyone on the phone line, about 400 now left. It's FlexPay, it's free shipping. Bill, it starts with a beautiful set of phones.
Well, that's beautiful. The look matters, but also that quality of a call. Sometimes we haven't been taking those landline calls because the quality's not there. We're getting interference with the microwave or the cell phone even. So you're getting DEX 6 technology. These are the handsets in terms of being able to use as an intercom, use actually with your voice assistant that's on your cell phone. So this is one of the handsets. You're getting 4 of them. There's a battery backup like Adam was talking about. The base station is the only part that you need to plug into your wall jack, to your receiver. Or again, if you don't have that, that's fine. Digital answering machine, which is great. Your extra antenna, which is awesome. Nice big buttons, nice bright screen. One other thing I like to show off is you'll notice right down there, there's a USB port. Why is that important? This is where I plug in my phone every night and every day, because this is where I'm gonna leave it to be in the best reception. I got this from my mom because she was getting the nuisance calls. And let's be real, it's one thing to be annoyed by the call. It's the danger of answering that call and be like, what do you mean my car's out of warranty? Oh, my student loan's out of debt? Well, sure, let me get my credit card. We don't want seniors, kids, anyone susceptible to those calls, so we've blocked them. I got this from my sister because we always talk on the cell phone, and I can tell when she's in the kitchen because that's the dead zone in her house. And I'm like, okay, kid, you get no more.
Every other word.
She connects her cell phone to this. She can pick up the handset and talk on the cell phone or the speaker phone of the handset, but it's a cellular call. You can link 2 cell phones. You can link an Apple phone and an Android phone. It doesn't matter. You can mix it up because, you know, there's a lot of mixture going on out there. And then you know what I'm walking away with, Adam? I'm walking away with a cell phone call. I'm walking away with another cell phone call. I'm walking away with a landline call. I can have 3 calls going at the same time with this technology. And that's where the upgrade is there. And I'm giving you the tour. We're trying to give you so much. I want you to realize how simple it is to take advantage of all this. You get it home, you plug it in.
This voice guide will assist you with the basic setup of Smart Call Blocker.
We don't even have to read the manual. I mean, how convenient is that? Takes you through the setup of Smart Call Blocking, takes you through the setup of your voice answering machine as well. And that simplicity does matter for all of us. And can you hear that audio? Remember, USB port, extra antenna for extra clarity, which is just great. They've thought of it all, and this is the most feature-rich from AT&T.
You'll have these for so many years as we've had our current home phones, right? So it's money well spent to invest in a new set of phones that give us a few more new modern-day conveniences. Listen, all of these bells and whistles are really exciting, but I want you to know just the basics. How lightweight it is, how nice large size keys it has, the bigger, bolder, bright illuminated display. It has what's called DEX 6 technology, so it's less of the interference, less of the fuzziness, and less kind of range issues that so many of us struggle with. This has more call quality and clarity and security. We need to make sure that we are protected at home. Too many things these days, you hear of this being hacked or that being hacked. With DEX 6 security, very vital and important. But again, this phone might look wonderful, and it might be lightweight, and it might be super battery life and great range, but it always, for me, boils back down to that nuisance caller, the scam callers, the robocallers. It's so scary because they're so good at it. And it's not, you know, it's easy to feel embarrassed when you get caught by them, but heck, I think we've all at some stage really felt that we've fallen prey to them. You have to do everything you can to stop it in its tracks. If you buy this phone for one reason alone, to get really the upper hand on the nuisance scam callers, then it's worth every single penny. Please consider it. Not all home phone systems have this smart call blocking facility that this does. This one is the most advanced and most upgraded, so it gives us a fighting chance to fight back against them. So with that being said, I wish we had 1,000, 2,000. We don't. It is our supercharged deal to launch the show. As you can see, we're $398. There are no more. There is no other presentation. I said I have Bill tomorrow night for, we have a 2-pack of phones.
Right.
That's not this, and it's a 2-pack. This is the best value because it's the 4-pack, which means that you never go searching for a phone. You've got one in every room.
That's just it. This one hangs in the kitchen. The other one's going to be in the bedroom, the family room, wherever you want. It's even that intercom system, which is great. So instead of yelling, Adam, dinner's ready, I'm just going to ring the handset that he was just holding. Boom. He picks it up. What? Dinner's ready. Okay, great. Bring it down. That convenience we all appreciate. But can your phones do that? But then have they evolved to today's technology? So I'm going to give you a call again because, you know, that time of year, I want to get your money. I want to get your information. It's going to call through. It's ringing on my end. There we go.
Hello. Calls to this number are being
It's not ringing through.
by smart call
During your
blocker.
work call,
Please say
during your
name after
nap
the
time,
tone.
I have to identify myself. That is pre-screening the calls. I think we've all been there too, where it's like, oh, my phones have call blocking, but it has to ring. Or you have to answer it, and they're like, wait, I don't want that call. Where's the block button? Oh, it's back at the base station. It's on my handset. No, AT&T pre-screens calls. Say a call does get through, because say there's that uncle who calls every year and you're like, enough. Yeah. You can manually block calls, 1,000 numbers that you can pre-block. We showed you how easy it is to set that up. And that's what's great, because you know what happens is we ignore our phones. Yeah. We inherited my grandmother's house and the grandmother's phone number, and the phone would ring and we'd be like, you know, 9 of the calls are either a nuisance or, you know, someone we don't want to talk to. Right. But now when it rings, we know it's someone calling through. Like my sister knows, oh, that's the landline. Let's pick it up because only so many people are getting through. And that's where it pre-screens. There's that convenience and also not that worry.
Yes.
Because you know what? They've known we've been home the last 2.5 years. Right. So they've been calling us. And that one engagement, that one pickup, they're like, that's a live number. Yeah. Keep that number. Yeah. So pre-blocks all those landline calls, great. Then, what are we all using? We're all using cell phones. Do you know how much these cell phones are? I can't have a cell phone in every room of the house, but I can have one of these handsets in every room. And you know what that's great about? So say I'm over here and this is my handset and you know, I put someone's number in my cell phone, but I'm like, oh, I meant to send them a text message. I can come over to my handset, hit the voice assistant button right over here. It's gonna activate Siri on my cell phone and I can ask the weather, I can ask the time, send a text message to mom.
What do you want to say to mom?
Have a good night and watch Fully Charged.
It says, good night and watch Fully Charged.
Perfect.
Send it?
Yes. I just sent a text message from my landline. I was able to, that's just really where it upgrades it. So whether you have a landline, guess what? You probably have a cell phone, this will work for you. If you have both, this will work for you. Or you know what's great? You lose power. We just had snowstorms. We just had windstorms and rainstorms. I just unplugged the power, and guess what? I'm going to give it a call.
This is big, guys.
Because this is huge. Not all of them offer this as well.
Bill has no power to that handset.
Exactly.
Now. So there's a power outage at home. Can we still use the phone? And the answer is?
Yes. Are we going to get all the features? Not necessarily, because it's going into battery backup, which is important. So that's what's really going to happen. So at the end of the day, it will still ring through. I can still ring out. And that's, again, some feature that we don't always get to show off on these set of phones. But that's what AT&T is delivering tonight.
So you're about to see our clock appear on the screen. And when you see the clock appear, that's going to be a great countdown to this being sold out. It's a wonderful, inexpensive upgrade for the new year that helps us to live more confidently in the new year. Again, you must understand just the basics. It wins on every level. Better battery life, better range, better quality, better clarity, nice and easy. Sometimes home phones are so complicated. It's like the most complicated electronic. You just want to do a redial and you struggle to find how to redial. So easy, but embedded within it is the ability to have so many upgraded features if you desire them. You do not have to use it with your cell phone if you do not want to. You don't have to use it for all of these smart features as Bill's shown. But again, the smart call blocking is just non-negotiable. When was the last time you did buy new phones? Probably a long time ago. Every electronic, every part of the technology world evolves and changes and improves. This is better than the home phones you bought back in 1997. These are phones that are truly more in tune with what we need them to be, which is helping to protect us. We all feel very vulnerable if we've ever had that kind of gotcha moment where you realize that the person you're speaking to, they're trying to sell me something, they're trying to get information out of me, they're trying to get my details. This is going to help protect us. And that's so, so, so crucial in this day and age. So, as I've said from the very beginning, if that's the only reason you upgrade today, worth every penny. All right, the last time I presented a set of home phones was nearly 18 months ago.
Wow.
So the average of how many presentations we have is not many.
No, it's true.
This is the launch of obviously fully charged. It's our supercharged deal. We are $260 before it's sold out. We're taking final orders right now. You can call us, you can go to hsn.com, but whatever you do, don't miss out. Obviously, AT&T always innovating in this field.
I don't know if you noticed, but I called you twice while you were talking.
You called me twice?
Did I interrupt you?
You did not interrupt.
Did I wake you during your nap? No.
Never.
And that's what happens. I'm gonna call through again because I'm that nuisance call, because once they know, they keep calling and calling. And the thing is, it's blocked. It is pre-screened.
Calls to this number are
Smart
being
call.
screened by smart
That was in your hand, it was lighting up, but they weren't getting through. So it's saying to say my name. It's Uncle Bill. So Uncle Bill's calling through.
I don't like Uncle Bill.
Well, guess what? You can block Uncle Bill and say, now I'm getting through. A human can get through. The dentist that calls you once a year. It even announced who it was. That is the conveniences of what this delivers, but really it's the peace of mind like you were talking about. The setup couldn't be simpler. Good. The quality of the product is AT&T, which by the way, you don't need to have AT&T service.
No.
It really just goes across the board. I'm gonna give another call through because guess what? I want you to hear how it does the voice announcing caller ID, which is great because I think we've all been there. We're sitting on the couch, we're like, oh, just let it go to voicemail. Who is it? We can see it on the screen, which is great. We can announce the number, which is also important. But also, maybe I don't have the handset in front of me because I am at the dinner table. Oh, who? Oh no, let it go to voicemail. Yeah, that's Uncle Bill. But that convenience and being able to see it and hear it, whether you're a senior, whether you're setting up home, which is just great. Digital answer machine, which is important. And remember, those are the landline calls. But then where does it go a step further? It's gonna take care of those cell phone calls too. So I can connect to them, talk to the voice assistant. All my phone numbers are in that cell phone, but I'm upstairs on the landline, or this is next to me on the nightstand. I can access that phone directory and all the conveniences of a cell phone. This is a lot more affordable than having a cell phone in every room though.
But that, and I appreciate that, because when Bill first explained it to me, it was like, wait, what? It does this, and how does it do that, and how do I connect it? It's so easy. But it's just, we're hearing words that we've maybe not heard before, this link to cell idea, but honestly, AT&T with the instructions make it so simple with the onboard voice prompts as well.
Right.
It's just a joy to use. Remember, you've got the base station, as it were, that has a digital answering machine and everything else, and then you've got 3 additional handsets. It's not that we've not done others around this price, but normally it's like a 2-pack. This is the 4-pack set.
Largest set.
We know that people like more handsets because it's nice to have one in every room.
Well, that's just it, or every side of the table,
Right.
or the couch or the bed, which is great. Largest set, most features, most protection with that smart call blocking and that link to cell. Occasionally, we would have one that just had call blocking.
Yes.
One that had link to cell. This has both link to cell, call blocking, digital answer machine. This is minor, but I love the fact that I have this USB port right here to plug in and charge, because we always have it available. But this also reminds me, if I charge my phone here, it's always gonna be left in the prime spot for my cell phone reception.
Yeah.
So like my sister who has dead zones in her house or goes in the basement and I can't hear her, she can take that call on the handset, her cell phone call. Or I got this from my mom for the nuisance calls.
Yeah.
But like a lot of us, our cell phones don't leave our sides that often. But my mom's generation, I'm like, Mom, where's your phone? It's like, I don't know. It's in the car. It's in my purse.
Right.
It will ring so I can call her on the cell phone. She can pick it up on her bedside table or next to her on the TV. So really, it's about getting connected because that's what phone technology is about. Being able to reach out, touch someone, make that telephone call, enjoy that call. You're gonna have better audio. I mean, high-def audio alone is a reason to upgrade.
Oh, for sure.
But all these extra features are the AT&T difference.
Folks, do not hang up. We are counting you in. We are going to call our supercharged deal of the night sold out. Congratulations. Thank you, Bill. We love that. You got an amazing buy, there's no doubt. Bill, I'll see you in a little bit, okay?
Yeah, we're not done.
Bill's got the iPad. A lot of you messaged me after Monday's show because we've had an iPad deal over the holidays for Christmas, and we have very few left. A lot of you missed out on Monday. I managed